Good morning, guys. Yep, that's snow. Anyway, Leslie, at Inskeep Acres, I guess we went from, I don't know, averaging around 80 at the beginning of at the end of the week, this last week, to, well, I think it's about 32 degrees. We had rain, snow, super windy. We enjoyed our week or week and a half of nice weather. Hopefully this is our last bout of cold. I know, good morning ladies, I'm not happy about it either. So, get this door open here. Foxy. So, by the time you guys see this, hopefully I should be caught up on everything. But I've been working on a job with my dad doing some tiling. So I haven't been home a whole lot to film. I still have to go the next couple days and hopefully get that finished up, but there's Ritz and her babies sleeping in the corner. With the weather, I made sure everybody was locked in. I didn't need babies sneaking out and getting cold. Hi guys. So hopefully I'll have that tile done the next couple days, get everything caught up. Like I said, by the time you guys see this, I should be virtually caught up. And then getting ready for the next fittings, which we're still waiting on Rosie, and then Trinity with an I is due in 4 days, the end of this week, so I should be caught up by then. And then we can hopefully get back to some regular videos for you guys. Alright, I gotta walk over and fill my dairy goat grain for the ladies that are in milk. I am separating and milking 12 of them now. These are all the guys that we've got weaned. 2 of Moscatos, Pawnees, Cupids, and now Karmas. Karmas is very mad at me, but when you're trying to breed all the little girls and extending, it's time to be separated. And looks like Moscato's little boy has got some icky eyes and nose, so probably need to see about getting him a couple doses of some antibiotics. Little piglets are in there sleeping. Oh, this wind is bitter cold. I'm gonna mix up some grain and then get over and get my milking chores done. Alright, bucket of feed. Oh, swampy mess. Oh, and Jason did clean up this pile and all the stuff that was here. Use the drag, smooth it all out. And it's so much nicer. But now with the rain and snow, it's really sloppy. Alright, ladies. Kick the mud off my boots. I'll track it all in the shed. What were you barking at, Abel? Huh? Alright. I know this temperature being 80 and now down to 32. I saw a couple kids in here And a couple even adults out there. Kind of some snotty noses, so I have to keep an eye on everybody. Make sure nobody gets sick with this up and down weather. I'm gonna go ahead and milk, get my stuff done, and then go put tile in. Jason's taking care of my manure pile. I don't know if you guys can see in the video. It looks like dust coming off of it, but that's actually steam. The middle of that pile is that hot, and that's why it needs to be stirred up. Well, Joey's a little bit of a hot mess today. He was playing rough with Leah, how he normally does. Runs up and pounces on her and bites at her, and she turned around and snapped back at him and... Stay. Split the... Really? No. Split the tip of his ear there. So now every time he shakes... Lay down. He's getting shaken blood everywhere. He's got it on the top of his head, down the side of his face. He's cleaned up most of his legs, so I'm gonna have to take him in when I'm done with chores and get him cleaned up, put probably some blood stop powder on it, and try to keep him from scratching and shaking. It's about the only thing you can do for an ear. I don't think it's worth getting stitched. It's just barely the tip of it, so we'll see what he does. I wanted to show you kind of what I have started here for seeds for the garden, but I wanted to kind of go through what else I have back here in my sunroom. This is a concrete slab that has radiant heat through it, so I use it kind of as a heat mat, but this is just a shallow tote with ginger growing in it. That's my comfrey plant under the table. This is a key lime and a Meyer lemon I bought last year. There's a sage plant. I'm not real great at indoor plants. I kind of tend to forget to water, so the fact that this stuff is still alive from last year is amazing. There's my basil. I've been topping it off, kind of trimming it back, trying to get it to bush out a little more. It was really leggy and tall. Then I have rosemary. I don't remember what this one's called. Just a house plant. My peppermint. And then let's see if we can see these are peppers. It's a tray. I think there's like 50 soil blocks I made in here, and I just used this dome on it. I took it off just to show you guys. We have California Wonder, Anaheim. I've got them marked with tape down here. Poblanos, Peperoncinis, Hot Wicks. Let's see, there's jalapenos. There's mucho nacho jalapenos, and then some regular jalapenos. Serranos, habaneros, and then some flamethrower habaneros. That's what Jason likes. I make a fermented mango habanero hot sauce, so I use a combination of his flamethrowers and the regular habaneros. These are just a little hotter. So we've got, I have to go back and look, I think it's been about a week and a half, maybe almost 2 weeks. This is a serrano coming up. And the peperoncinis. So tiny little pepper sprouts coming up. hopefully a bunch more germinate. These seeds are all seeds that I've had from years past, so they may not come up that well. I'm way behind starting stuff this year, so I will probably end up buying a bunch of starts from the local greenhouse here in town. And then I only have one dome, so I just take a piece of saran wrap and put over this tray. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that off just to show you guys. Okay. Joey smashed my tray before I got it seeds started in it. Let's see what we've got in here. So these are all basil. Looks like all 5 have come up. I think I put 2 seeds in each. So looks like there's another one sprouting up too in that one. One in there. Then we have 2 types of cilantro. Hopefully those come up because we use a lot of cilantro. Cumin. I tried starting this, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, and it just didn't really come up very well, so I don't know, we'll see. This is dill. I have a whole bunch of it that just comes up randomly out in the garden. It reseeds itself every year, but I wanted to have a little bit more to either put in a planter, a pot, or like in my green stalk or something. This is lemon balm. I had a bunch of this going last year, and I ended up killing it because I forgot to water it in its pot. I'm good at that. These 2 rows are parsley. What else do we have? And then these 2 rows are thyme, an English thyme and a regular, I'm not sure what the other type was, but it looks like this one's germinating well. This one barely has a little bit coming up in it. So my mess over here on the other side, the cat got back here and dug a bunch of the dirt out of my pot, so I just have another pot with some ginger in it. But that's what we have started so far. One of these days I'll get to showing you guys how I do soil blocks for starting seeds, and I need to get my tomatoes started because that should have been done probably at least a month ago.